Looks like me and Wario tied right there for the win, so that was not too bad. And we get 18 coins out of that. Alright, Wario's going with his dice block. He lost 2 coins out of that. And Monimo's going to roll 2. Alright, looks like Rosalina gets 2 coins out of her dice block here. Okay. So I'll go ahead and use my golden dash mushroom here. And I will go with the normal dice block here. Alright, there's a 6. And Daisy rolls a 2. And adding the 5 on the golden dash mushroom gets us a total of 13. Alright. Well, I don't really need to buy anything from the item shop, considering that we are getting close to the end of the game. I do have a golden pipe that I could use for the last turn that's coming up. And we are now finally on the board of the star. That took me long enough right here. I will certainly take it. Okay, so where's the next star going to be at? It's over there. Alright, there's an item space. And we're getting a hidden block card. Well, probably not going to be really much of a point with that, since I do have a golden pipe right here. And like I said, I do want to use them the last card because it's much more valuable. Alright, timing is money is our next minigame we're playing here. Hopefully we can get a nice amount of money on this, but we shall see how this plays out. Alright, I'll take 15 coins, that works. Alright, it's time for the final turn. The Shy Guy's gonna use this custom dice block. It's going with a 6. You can't buy any items on the last turn. And there's an ally space for Shy Guy. Let's see who he gets here. Bowser Jr. Alright, Wario's going with his dice block. He gets a 6 plus a 2 from Monimo for a total of 8. And Wario's losing coins on the red space. Let's go to Rosalina. 4. And now she's going to get an ally space right here. Kind of late for that to happen for her, considering that it is the last turn. But it looks like she's getting Koopa right here. let's go ahead and bring out my golden pipe right here. I have to make a good use of that as some point right here, and I have no choice considering that it is the last turn. Alright, 4 plus a 1 from Daisy for a total of 5. Alright, so we're now up to 2 stars. So we do have a pretty nice advantage right here. So we should be in pretty good contention right here to try to get the win for sure. Alright, so let's see what the next star is. It's up there, so there's no way we're going to get to it. Well, we're landing on a special event right here. Nothing matters about that, considering that's literally about the end of the last turn here. But we still have one final minigame to get through here. Alright, we're ending things off with a 4-player minigame, and we're playing Fuzzy Flight School. Alright, let's do it. Ah, shoot. That hurt. Bye, Wario. Alright, looks like it's down to me and Shy Guy. And we win! That was amazing. Alright, so we're all done with the last turn, so now it's time to go over the final results. Alright, time to go over the bonuses. Alright, what do we have for our first bonus? The ally bonus. Yeah, we certainly know who's getting that from what I see. It's Shy Guy. Because he basically had 2 allies while the rest of us had 1. Alright, let's see what the second bonus is. The eventful bonus. Alright, who's getting this? Wario. Alright. Now, let's reveal the winner. Alright, who is it? It's me! That's how it's done. We certainly played a great game out there. So we finished with a total of 2 stars right there. So literally, me, Shy Guy, and Wario all had 2 stars in the end, while Rosalina was the only one that didn't even have a single star. But nevertheless, though, I'm still glad we played a nice game for Luke right here in this segment. I bet he's definitely going to be proud of me for the way I was able to get this win. So, I'm definitely very proud of myself for that, right there for sure. So now let's go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So it looks like I had a mini game by 64 over Rosalina. So Shy Guy was the only one that found a hidden block. And there was a 3-way tie for the most items used with me, Shy Guy, and Wario. We each used 2 items while Rosalina used 1. So Wario ended up moving the most spaces by 22 over me, while Rosalina had the slow poke by 10 over Shy Guy. Rosalina landed on the most blue spaces. I landed on the most red spaces with 2. Shy Guy and Wario have 1, and Rosalina was the only one that didn't even land on a single red space. I was the only one that landed on a lucky space. Shy Guy was the only one that landed on a versus space. Wario had the eventful bonus by 2 over me. And I landed on the most item spaces with 2. Shy Guy and Rosalina had 1. And Wario was the only one that didn't even land on a single item space. And nobody had any bad luck spaces or extra bad luck spaces right here. So that's definitely good for all of us right there. And here's the graph as well for how it looked like throughout the entire game. So yeah, we were a little bit off to a slow start right here, but thankfully with the stars that we gotten at the end of the game, that surely did help me get the win right there, as you can see. But yeah, this was certainly a great game, just the way I was expecting it to be, and I'm definitely very glad we were able to get this win. So let's claim our party points here. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch as part of Video Game Fan 5's birthday special. But we still have 2 more games left to play. So, I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.